Hello, everyone. Hello to friends in room 102. Hello to friends in room 103. Hello to friends in room 104. Hello to friends in room 171. Nice to see you again. Today we kick off the next new big Bryant-only kindergarten program called My World and I. My World and I. It's another one of the programs that I created a number of years ago, and gratefully, other members of the kindergarten teaching team liked it and decided to join me in the work. My world and I. What could that be about? There's already Hawks United, and you know Crafternoon, and I know my nation. This is the fourth. My world and I. Yes, it's learning about our world. The voice in that name, my, is you. The world is yours. You are a part of it. I'm very proud of this program. And in this program, you'll need some tools to get started. This was given out last week, your passport, the document that lets you travel outside of the United States of America. And this is a copy of the real cover of a passport. Do you know if you have a real passport at your house? Or have you seen one from someone? I'll bring mine next week to show you what they look like. Many grown-ups have passports. Sometimes students have passports already if they've had the luxury and good fortune of traveling outside the United States of America. When you travel around and move around in the United States, you do not need a passport. Just like other people around the world, when they travel and stay within their own nation or their own country, they do not need a passport. But a passport is a legal document that shows you are a citizen of a nation. In our case, it's the United States of America. And this lets you leave a country and enter another country, and then leave that country and return and re-enter the United States of America. So you need that tool that was given out last week. Then there was a set of these tools clipped together that your teachers gave you. And you're going to need those. You won't need all of them, but to start out, I'm going to take the clip off. You will need this one, this small piece of paper. You won't need this one. This was next in the stack, I think, for most people. You won't need that for now. You will need this one. It's a page with lots of words, but there's also some pictures in there, and that's to help you learn it. It's the song sheet that helps us learn the names of the continents on our planet. Today, with me, you'll need this. It's a world map that has the names of the continents printed right on the map. And you'll need this map, which shows the continents of the world. This is a political map, which shows the nation borders inside. The page that starts with this and moves afterward, you do not need, so I'm going to clip those together and put them on the side, because those are not part of our work today. To help us begin, this is the cover of your passport. Like other pages we've done in writing books and in Nation Book, each page has work on it. We don't skip pages. So let's start with a few things, and then I have some big maps to show you as well. Move some things around. On this first page here is where this, a lot of stuff here, where this song page will go. So if you get your song page and turn to the back of it, I'm going to clip mine down. And then, as we've done before, I'm going to outline the back empty side of this with a marker to make a very big rectangle. And then make an X, a big X in the middle. Uncap my glue stick. That one's on tight. Roll up just a little bit, not too much, not to waste it. And then I'm going to trace the outline of this with my glue stick and the big X in the middle. Close my glue stick down. Close it and wait for the cap snap. And then I'm going to take this page and put it inside my book on the first page. I'm going to take it and press it right here on that page and then rub it down while I slowly count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, rubbing it, 10, and then it's there. You know, at the bottom of these pages we like to put a page number, so I'm going to put a 1. I like to put a circle or a period after it to show that it means page number. And then at the top of this page, with pencil, would you please write your name down right now? That's one of those things, again, that we do to show that this property belongs to you. And then if that page were to fall out on the floor, you'd be able to have it returned to you because people would give that back, teacher would read that and see that it needed to be returned to you. I think what I'm going to do right now is to first glue all the pages in and then let's go back and do some work. Okay, then next, I have this page. I'm going to turn it just one page so I see these two pages in the back. Right over here, I'm not skipping a page, I'm coming right here. I'm going to put this page, I'm going to turn my book this way, landscape, and glue this page right here. Just as we did, I'm going to put this page down, take a marker, make that big rectangle with the big X, open my glue stick. This time I'm going to leave it open because we're going to glue two pages right away. Tracing on my big rectangle. That's plenty of glue for one page, like that. And then turning my page over and gluing it here so it fits right in the book. And then I'm rubbing it and pressing down. Move my book out of the way. I'm going to rub this down while it's here and be sure that I'm rubbing and slow counting to 10, that it's staying in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The page is there. It's okay to hold my book the regular way now, even though that's a little bit sideways. That's okay, because I'm going to write number 2 over here in the corner. 2 with a circle to show it's page number 2, and then your pencil name at the top, please. If you do that, Your book looks like this right now. The page is sideways, that's okay. When we work on it, we'll just keep turning the book this way. Right on this page over here comes the other world map. Not this way. We'll turn our book to match the page like that. So I'm going to put that here. And again, getting my page ready. And my marker, making a big rectangle with the big X. My glue stick is open from before, but then after this I will close it. I'm going to turn it a little bit more. Tracing the rectangle. And the X. Close that. And then turn that paper over. And it should look like that. So check that the direction makes sense to you. And if it's not, we can always flip the book. But that's the direction. The pointy parts point down. And that's Antarctica at the bottom, the south. So you want to have that at the south. Then it's time to press and rub that paper down so the glue will stick the two pages together. And you are slow counting to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Already. I'm going to turn my paper the book way like this. Bottom corner, page numeral 3. I'm putting a circle around mine to show that it means a page number. And then pencil name at the top. And that's all the gluing we're going to do for right now that I anticipate. And then we can start. Oh, nope. We do have more, but let's wait on that. Okay, now, our book is set. I'm going to ask you to close your book back to the front cover. Leave it on the table and just press it down a little bit to be sure all those pages are sticking. One more count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, while they glue, while the glue sets on those, we're going to take a look at some maps. But before we do that on the front cover, because everyone's books looks the same, when we come back into class, there's 70 of these books in the building. Would you please write your name and room number on the front? A real passport you could not do that with, but for these passports we can, which will make it easy to return to you if they're left behind. First name and room number. Please do that now. Then let's take a look at some big maps that I have. I like stuff. I like collecting stuff. I like organizing stuff. I have a lot of maps. I'll show you some of them. This one is a world map. And the name of the map is called Reading a Map. It gives help on the side of how to use a map. When we look at this, we see the continents of the world, and the order in which we'll be visiting and learning about them is North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Oceania, and Antarctica. Let's read that order again, and if you're able to remember them, please repeat them with me. North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Oceania, and Antarctica. That's the full world map. That's like pages 2 and 3 in your new passport. Now, then I have a map of each of the continents up close so you can see it in its entirety. The maps are colored differently to make it easier for people to notice them and see their borders, because this is a paper representation of the continent. In real life, the continents aren't colored these, but this is a way of recognizing, ah yes, that one. Because we'd like you, over the course of the year and the study, is to recognize the shape of the maps that represent the continents. So when you see them, your eyes will connect to your brain and go, oh yes, that is, and then you'll be able to name that continent. The first one right here is North America. North America stretches from Panama in the south up through and past Canada and Greenland. All of those are considered North America. The United States is one nation on the continent of North America. So when we study North America, we're looking at the United States, but we're also looking and learning about other nations on the continent. North America. To the south of North America, you can see how they're connected. This cartographer, or map maker, used green to show South America. As you can see, South America is kind of a triangular continent. It's just south of North America. Shares the same ocean borders, Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. South America is the continent we study after we finish in North America. After South America, we travel east to Africa, across the Atlantic Ocean, to look at this continent called Africa, the second largest in the world. After Africa, we travel north, and then we come to the continent of Europe. On the cartographer color, this continent a dark green, the other one is kind of a light green. Europe is the second smallest continent. Europe. Travel from Europe over to this continent, the yellow one next. See there. To Asia, and as you can see by how much yellow is in this map, Asia is large. It's the largest continent of all. Many, many nations are here. Asia. From Asia, we begin to come down this direction, southeast. We begin to come to, here we go, the continent of Oceania. Some people think it's just Australia is this continent. Australia is the largest nation in the continent of Oceania, but Oceania does include a number of other island nations. And this is called the island continent, Oceania. I don't have a map of Antarctica in this series, but that would be our 7th continent, and we visit that one towards the end of the school year. North America, my first map. North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, and Oceania, and then Antarctica. Now, to help you remember that, the first page we glued into the passport is a song page. I do like songs, and I do like to sing, and I have a series of songs called piggyback songs. They are songs that use the melody or music of a familiar song, but the words are changed by a new writer who piggybacks or rides on the old music, but changes the words around. And so this song has this melody or music to it. If you know that song, please hum it with me. The new words are continents of the world. 7 continents on the globe, count them all with me. North America, South America, Africa makes 3. Europe, Asia, Oceania are 3 more that I know. Don't forget Antarctica, that's 7, way to go. I'll sing it again. 7 continents on the globe, count them all with me. North America, South America, Africa makes 3. Europe, Asia, Oceania are 3 more that I know. Don't forget Antarctica, that's 7, way to go. We'll point to the words so you can see the pictures that go with it. 7 continents on the globe. There's a picture of a globe. Count them all with me. North America, the image I chose for that was the Statue of Liberty. South America, the image I showed for that were maracas, a musical instrument used in that continent. Africa, I chose a pyramid, makes 3. Europe, I chose the Eiffel Tower. Asia, the Great Wall of China. Oceania, the Sydney Opera House, are 3 more that I know. Don't forget Antarctica, and I chose a penguin. That's 7, way to go. And we'll sing that each week as a way of remembering all 7. Now, let's turn back to the inside cover of your passport. Now you do need this. To make a passport valid, a person has to have information about themselves in the passport, their name, their birth date, the country they are coming from, but they also need a photograph. And so what we're going to have you do today is to glue this into your passport here, and then I'll get you started on making a just face picture. The passport photos have to be exactly according to the rules that each government sets. It's not a whole photo of anyone. It's not someone playing soccer. There's nothing extra like unicorns or rainbows. It just has to be here. A very clear picture of someone's face, a little bit of their neck and shoulders, and that's all. So I'll help you get that correct. On this, I'm going to put this right here on my board. And then, as with other papers, I'm going to make a rectangle and X it. If you would please do that, and then I'm going to open my glue stick just a little bit, and then I'm going to put glue on the glue on the rectangle and on the X. Now I'm closing it. Set. I'm going to release that, and then it needs to be in the right place. When you come to your inside cover, the inside cover folded back, it's opposite right here. It's right here over on this side. Right in the middle, near the top, but not all the way at the top, because later you'll be writing your name up there. Right about there. Take a look. I left space at the top and a lot of space at the bottom because we'll be adding important information on that, like your full name, first and last, your birth date, and the nation where you were born. Okay, would you please do that and rub this down while we count to 10 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, my marker came through just a little bit. If you don't like that, you can get another piece of paper and measure the same way. Now, what I do want you to do with a marker is to take a marker color, and if you have peach or you can use brown, and make a large oval on this paper, because most of the picture needs to be your face. So that's your head. Then pick a color you like. I think I'm just going to pick blue. And then with that same head color, please make a small pair of lines. Pair means two. That is your neck. And then you need to pick a color. Close those lines with clothing, like the collar of a shirt or something. And then add some shoulders to go to the edge of the page, or that small paper. And then on the other side too, because that's all you need. I'm going to put a second line underneath that, that's just kind of, the collar of your shirt. And that's all you're doing for extra. Again, there's nothing extra in a passport photo. Just you, your face, and a little bit of the top of your body. No arms, no equipment, just that. And so what you're going to do in the next, sorry, I'm just checking my list here. Okay, certain I've got the pieces that I'm promising to take care of. Yes. And then later, you'll finish adding in all the parts. Eyebrows, eyeballs, with the colors that's true for your eyes, like it's a photograph. Your nose, mouth, ears, hair, eyelashes. That's later. You can do that later. You don't need me right now to do that part. Okay? That's for later. Let's do a little bit of work in our book now. Okay. We saw this page. Please take out your red crayon and let's underline a couple of words. Not all of the words that are kindergarten words. Teachers will tell you what to do on what day. And we're going to say again, please don't go ahead. We're not underlining all the kindergarten words that you know or that we're teaching. Each teacher will tell you what, how, and when to do the work in the book. You can look at the book anytime you want, but please don't work in the book except during the lesson times because we have a plan for how we're teaching you these things. Continents of the world. Kindergarten word right there is the word the. With your red crayon, would you please underline the word the, continents of the world. The next line says 7 continents on the globe. On and the are both kindergarten words. Would you underline the two-letter word on, O-N, and the 3-letter word the. 7 continents on the globe. Now there's a picture of a globe there. With your pencil, to help us remember the numeral 7, over the first word, please write a number 7. I'm going to write the international 7 that has that small slash line in the middle. 7 continents on the globe. Count them all with me. Me is a kindergarten word. Let's underline that right there. Now, there's 2 purple punctuations there that I'd like you to pay attention to. At the end of the picture word globe, there's a curvy comma. And a curvy comma is a slightly curvy line like that. Would you please make a curvy comma at the end of that phrase? 7 continents on the globe. Count them all with me. And after that 2-letter word me, that needs to be a purple punctuation of a period, which just means, sorry to do it up there, means making a slightly bigger dot that looks like that. 7 continents on the globe, count them all with me. And that's all we'll do on that page. There's more on another day with another teacher. But then do please turn to this page. This is the page that has the world map with the names of the continents on there. And on this page, we need to make that compass rose again. And I would say, pick a color you like. I think I'm going to pick